Hey and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how you can make a really simple player movement in Unity. So what we need is a screen, just a simple one, it doesn't matter. I just created like a test. So we're going to add a 2D object, a square. This is going to be our player. Let's just call him player up here for now. I can just move the player over here. Also we need some ground. It's just going to be another square. Let's call it ground and make it big so that the player can actually move on it. So the player will need a box collider 2D because we are working in 2D, and also we are going to need a rigid body 2D for the player. The ground is also going to need box collider 2D, and then now I can already show you that the player is going to be able to land on this floor. Perfect. To make the player actually move, we're going to add a script, C# script. Let's call it player movement test or something like that. And then just double click the script to open it. As you see, we have an empty script right here, so let's just delete these comments and start working our way through. So first of all, we need to call our rigid body. So let's do it like this. So when we type RB, we mean the rigid body 2D. So in our start, we call rigid body, get component, rigid body 2D, and then close it. I think you need to learn this if you're working with Unity because you're going to call components all the time. Also, to make our player movement, we're going to need a private float that's called direction X. Let's just set it to 0. Oh, it's like this. And we're going to need a private float called movement speed, move speed, set to 7f. We're going to need another one that's called jump force. Let's set this to 7f also. We want to change these directly from this. So we're going to set these fields to serialized fields. Let's just do this to the other one also. That's perfect. So now we can start actually making the player movement. Let's do it in the update function. Let's say the direction X is going to be equals to the input dot get axis raw horizontal. Yeah. And then the velocity of our rigid body is going to be equals to vector 2, new vector 2. The direction X, that is the horizontal movement, times our movement speed that we set up here, so 7f. We're also going to set the y. So let's say velocity.y, it's just going to be default 0 because we don't want to jump horizontally. Perfect. Then let's check if this actually works. Oh, I forgot. You have to drag your script onto your player, or you can just put it down here, add the component to the player. Perfect. And then it should work. So you can see our player can now move back and forth. You can set this up to like 15 and you can see he can move even faster, but let's just keep it at 7 now. So for jumping, let's say if input dot get button jump, or let's just make it more like friendly, input dot get mouse button, and let's set this to 0 because that's the left key, yeah, left key. Then our velocity equals a new vector 2 with the input of velocity x. This is just going to be default 0 because we don't want to move in the x-axis while we are jumping. And set this to jump force. So now our player will actually be able to jump if he, with the force that's set up here, so 7. Let's test it out. And he can actually jump with both jump space and also he can jump with the mouse button. So you can see right here, he's actually moving around and it's looking good. You can also change this if you would think the player is jumping too high. You set this to 3. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to look at the comments and see if you want something different. I think in the next video I'm going to show you what you do when the player is hitting the ground, so that he cannot just keep jumping like this. Thank you.